Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now, who's going to be first to this? I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. No, he's not getting past him there. Oh, that's a key interception. Cataldi. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I personally like the look of this guy, Mattia Zaccagni, Peter, because he just seems to have a unique reading of the game, almost as if he's playing on a different frequency to the rest of the team. And I mean that in the best possible manner. Whether it's high-tempo passing or hitting the bylines to play cutbacks.
Up he goes! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eze. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
He's well positioned here. Zaccagni! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Nicely aimed pass. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Basic. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a look and place it forward. Rice. And here's Havertz. Machino does well to get it back.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
So we're still where we started right now. He might be in here! Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's there to get it away. Now it's Moslin. He's a sharp little ball here. Eze. Now it's Rice. He's in a great position here. Shot a goal! It's hit the uprights. Decent enough try.
Well, the look on his face says it all.
Timber. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Rice. Rice unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And it's Eze. Eze. Moslin. Here's Basic. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Moslin. That's been cut out, well played. Some really good ball movement. Zaccagni. So what can they make of this? Basic. Zaccagni. Threads one in. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Dia, and here's Vecino. Eze. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Eze.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Rice. Basic charging forward, the ball at his feet. That has ended up in no man's land. Eze. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Zubimendi. Now that's a lovely exchange. Little pass back. Searching pass he's played there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now Zubimendi. Cataldi. Now it's Dia. Could move up a gear here. He's away. Oh, super ball. And the finish! Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Lazio have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances.
Okay, he's gone for goal! It's there!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Basic. And here's the chance to counter. Noslin. That's Cataldi. Noslin. Cataldi has been caught there. It's a foul. Zubimendi gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
And it's Vecino. Picked out brilliantly. He's having a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This is their second corner of the game. Mikel Merino tries to clear. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. And he plays one through. Now can he find a finish? That's going to go a long way. Basic.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
So we've reached the hour mark. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
And it's with the keeper. Timber. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And that has left him in a heap. Merino knocks it into space. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Zubimendi. And it's Eze. Gabriel. Now Timber. Nicely weighted ball. And here's Merino. Now it's crossed into the middle. Opts to play it back. That's a super give and go. Eze was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Dia. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Noslin. Eze. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Vecino. Now it's Dia. Can he get on the end of this? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Lazio really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 26.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 10. Numero 14.
Cataldi.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 7, il numero 66, il numero 9. Pedro.
That's Dia.
Il numero 63. Cambio di giocatori.
Luis Skelly. And that is a little undercooked. Pedro looking to play him in. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do...
Shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Just 5 minutes left. Now it's Havertz. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
Arsenal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Pedro. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Lovely pass, but can he get there? But they've got it again. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them.
So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation as two tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly two of the most illustrious clubs in the English game, recent history perhaps notwithstanding. Whatever the stakes though, these matches are never dull, so strap in. There's nothing quite like match day, especially... Oh, what has happened here? Oh, shooting chance! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Terrible error, duly punished. Big chance! He's scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And the shot! Marvellous goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Arsenal go into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Merino. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
And he's picked out the run. Gets into some space. That's the keeper's ball. Now that's well seen too. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Menu. Nicely weighted ball. He's found some space. Manchester Cunha! Really well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he was alert to it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Very nicely done. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Has a look and plays it forward.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's through here. Casemiro spots it and intercepts. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That ball looks a good one. Decent chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Shaw tries to clear. Has crossed into the middle. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. It's a promising position. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Bruno Fernandes. Can he get it through? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Pass somewhat off target. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Eze, he's picked his way through. Shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Eze, he's dealt with that really well. There's the shot! Goal! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Arsenal take the lead. Menu, Saliba calmly anticipates. And it's Rice. Tries to play it through. He is through here. And that was very necessary.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rice. And it's Rice. And that should get the job done. And he has been fouled there. Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger. And there's the end of the first half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
Here we go again.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they...
And he shoots! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Zubimendi aims beyond the defence. Swings in across. Oh, well played, well played.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And here's Xerxes. Rice threads one in. And he's lost his man. Can he finish? I'll keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Spread neatly. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And here's Havertz. Havertz
just needs a little bit of fine-tuning. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Eze. Merino. Played back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
And here's Eze. Now it's Havertz.
Manchester United may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
That's a cute ball. Shaw gets across to intercept that. Manchester United have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Zirkzee. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Menu. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Arsenal finding their passes. Eze receives it in a good position here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Can he finish?
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Substitution for Manchester United.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 37, Menu.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Number 4.
And here's Ahmad, and here's Zirkzee. Zubimendi does well to get it back. Zubimendi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Number 25.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Number 6.
And he's in on goal. And the shot!
Number 5.
Oh, it's hit the post.
Number 7.
And that would have won it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
It's a good spell of possession, this. He's in a good position. Shot, surely! Oh, it's a stunning goal! About as smooth as it gets. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Arsenal could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Has been indicated.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And that's it. Manchester United played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation as 2 tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly 2 of the most illustrious clubs in the English game, recent history perhaps notwithstanding. Whatever the stakes though, these matches are never dull, so strap in. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the... Oh, smashing! It's bounced back off the post. Now it's Havertz. And it's Eze. Strokes it back. Shot could be on. Shapes to shoot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He can get that clear. Casemiro. Eze, nicely weighted ball, and he welcomes it in. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, I wonder a little bit what role this guy, Matheus Cunha, has been asked to play here, Peter, because despite all his
There's the shot! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Bruno Fernandes. And he's there to retrieve it. Eze. And it's Eze. That is a great pick out. And it's made its way to him. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Good read, needed to be. Merino. Arsenal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
It's out of play for a goal kick. Zubimendi is there and he can pick it up. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. Back to the keeper it goes. Zubimendi. Merino. And it's Menu. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Played back in. Now it's Eze. Big chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. They've done it! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Havertz at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
It's a promising position. Incapuyi proves too strong. Zubimendi. Rice. And that is as far as they're going to go. Merino.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Great ball if he can get there. Merino. Cross goes in there. Keeper has taken decisive action. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Some resolute defending there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. No, that's been intercepted. Looking for options for movement. Real chance! It's in! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Eze! In he goes again! He has done it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Gabriel kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And there's the end of the first half.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have...
He's one-on-one, surely! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. The referee's come over, it's a red card. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Great chance here from position A1. Time then for the first substitution of the game. So the perfect chance to get one back. This looks promising. Out for a throw. Tries to pass it through, and he's intervened well there. Casemiro. Manchester United finding their passes. That's good running with the ball. And here's Xerxes. Oh, good ball. Now takes a shot. Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's trying his best. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Menu. Looking for the run. Havertz. Now Subimendi.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Swings it across. And the shot! And he hits the net. Just one goal in it now. Game on! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Manchester United and the finish! It's there! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Arsenal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Bruno Fernandes ready to try one. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Bruno Fernandes! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Bruno Fernandes certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Gets into some space. Oh, cracking ball. There's the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Manchester United have their second corner now. That's a decent clearance. Manchester United have their third corner. Timber clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Havertz. He's in a great position here. And there's green grass ahead of him. Chance! Oh, crossbar! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
It's a good ball out wide. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's worked it through. And he cuts out the supply. Has a look and plays it forward. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Good ball, good... And the shot! Now, oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, taken with style! Right back in the game! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Rice. Great ball if he can get there. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Rice is standing over this one. An opportunity then to pull clear here.
For Manchester United, number 4, Matthias de Ligt. Number 18, Casemiro. Number 8, Bruno Fernandes.
Eze! Glorious! A finish right from the top draw. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Well, the There is some activity down on the touchline. It
Substitution.
seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Zubimendi. Searching pass he's played there. 5 minutes left on the clock. Passing is crisp and sharp.
That's going in strongly.
The ball has bounced loose now.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, what has... Oh, shooting chance! He's beaten it. And yes, it's there! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Has been indicated.
Manchester United give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Deep into stoppage time. There's a sharp little ball here. Zirkzee. Trossard. And now the breakaway. Lisandro Martinez is the guilty party there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Arsenal have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the... Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged. They cannot stand losing to each other. Just listen to that noise. There's the shot! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Chance, surely! Eze. And it's Menu. And the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Subimendi. Eze. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now he's got space here. He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a
shot at goal! Incapuyi. And it's Eze. Bruno Fernandes. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Subimendi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Havertz. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now the breakaway. Matheus Cunha. Nice control. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Eze. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He might be in here! Knocks it into space. There's the... Oh, what a climb! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Arsenal go into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Merino. Now that looks a decent ball.
Pretty robust defending.
And it's Rice. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through. Menu. He's having a go. Magnificent! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The movement's so precise. The finish, just the goalkeeper to beat. He's found... And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing...
And the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, we call that a slide rule pass. Time to absolute perfection. Quality ball.
Passes short and sharp. Manchester United have scored 2 quick goals here and are ahead now by the odd goal in 5. Chance for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Manchester United heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Driving forward. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Real chance! Sensational by Havertz! About as smooth as it gets. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
This is quite a battle. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Dealt with nicely by the defence.
There will be 3 minutes
That's an
added
excellent
time.
interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Merino! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Takes a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And here's Havertz. He is just caressing the ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Circe. Oh, he's bustling through here. Referee has just said play on. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Manchester United are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Matheus Cunha. Hincapié promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Havertz. Bruno Fernandes. That is good alertness. Eze. Now, can they get him away? Menu. Spread neatly. He's shifting through the gears here. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Merino. Havertz receives it in a good position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pinches it off him. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, super ball. And it's Subimendi. Now there's a fine ball. And it's made its way. And a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Manchester United have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that... Tries a shot! Oh, another save. This is their second corner of the game. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Shoots! And how good was that? A finish of true class. The lead changes hands again. This is truly remarkable. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Good ball, good take. Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Menu. And they can counter here. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here.
Manchester United may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Not the most accurate pass. Bruno Fernandes, deftly out wide. Now it's Xerxes.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, he's burst through! Goes down, but nothing given.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
This looks promising. Can he finish? Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 37.
Arsenal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Number 18.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Coming on the field.
Havertz
Number
is
16.
offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Mason Mount. Number 5.
And he was alert to it.
Number
That has not
6.
gone well.
Lisandro Martinez.
Martinez. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saliba. Incapuyi. The final 5 minutes. And here's Xerxes. Matheus Cunha. Big chance! They've scored! With so little time left. Grandstand finish. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Manchester United give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And he's picked out the run. Incapuyi. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Manchester United, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for...
Eze! Just off target.
Eze usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Merino. And here's Havertz. Played back in. It is a corner, good chance.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Terrific header! No, not the best of headers. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this fella, Lois Openda, is someone I've always had my eyes on since his younger days, and he's one of the more exciting strikers around the continent. His game's all about work rate and end product. That's what he lives for. He wants chances, he wants goals, and he's on his way to poacher's paradise.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And a chance! And it's Merino. That's a super give and go. McKennie. Oh, they can break here. Timber makes the interception. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the cruise. Shoots! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Openda. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Now it's Openda. Oh, decent chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Merino. Tries to play it through. He's onside. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Merino, in by Merino. And it's claimed by the keeper. Openda.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one, and the shot! It's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Openda. Eze. Arsenal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Looking to play him in. He's on it. Can he get away? And across it goes. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And the pass is intercepted.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's managed to get free. Saliba. Gabriel. And Nkapie. And it's Rice.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, good-looking ball. And he's certainly onside here. Openda made a good run there. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And that's a simple one for the keeper. And they win it back again. It's a promising position. It's out for a goal kick. Can he get on the end of this? Goes for a shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Arsenal find a position of real strength now. Good ball, good take. Great vision. Big chance! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Arsenal are having a ball here. Milik. Rice. And the half-time whistle goes. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. That pass has been well intercepted.
Arsenal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Havertz! Oh, that was vital. David. Thuram. Openda is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Arsenal have reclaimed it. Knocks it into space. He is through here. There's the header! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Cleared away. Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged: they cannot stand losing to each other. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been...
Has a shot! Wonderful!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Rice. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now he's off and running. Engages and forces him off the ball. Nicely weighted ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Just a whisker away. That pass isn't the best. And he's worked it through, and he's running through. Merino, and they can counter here. Now it's Eze. Now it's Eze. Havertz receives it in a good position here. Pinches it off him. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Merino. And that was very necessary. And it's Merino. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, that was vital.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And that's really well manoeuvred and nicely intercepted. Now it's Koarrchan. He was under real pressure there. Can he finish? He's beaten it. Really well taken goal. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong...
He's had a shot! Menu.
This is the time you need that pace.
Tries to play it through. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, played through for the wide man. He's found the way through. And he's been shifted off it. That has ended up in no man's land. Good ball, good take. Rice. Incapuyi. And Gabriel. Subimendi. Not the most accurate pass. Now there's a fast Sensei! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Incapuyi. Rice. And it's Eze. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So your views on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And the game has already resumed here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He won't be happy with that one. Eze, looking for the run. That has been cut short. And it's Casemiro. Now who's going to be first to this? Can he get on the end of this? And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Bops him off it and wins back. And the shot! Off the post! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Manchester Cunha! That's another chance! Good effort first time.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. De Ligt is there, and he can pick it up. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that was nowhere near his best. Eze. Zubimendi. Eze. Zubimendi. And he was quick to react. Maciej Cunha. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Could try cutting inside here. Merino. Havertz. Now it's Eze. And the counter is on. Eze. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That'll be a throw.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 37, Mainu. Number 18, Casemiro. Number 8, Bruno Fernandes. Number 4, Matthias de Ligt.
That's a shade optimistic.
Mbeumo. Coming on the field,
Trossard.
number 25, Ugarte. Number 6, Lisandro Martinez.
Can he
Number
get it
7,
through?
Mason Mount.
Delivers with
Number
whip.
5,
That has been knocked clear.
Number 16,
Lobbed in behind.
substitution.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Havertz running with the ball. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Ahmad. I think we're just about done here. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Havertz. And it's Lewis Skelly. And it's Ødegaard. Havertz is onto it. And the finish! Ugarte gets rid without sophistication. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. There's the header!
Added time.
He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Gabriel, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. So what can they conjure from this one? An opportunity then to pull clear here. And that will be the final act. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy that was. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
As you can see, we've already started here.
And he shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He's shooting! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So, a breakthrough already.
Hila. And it's Delibashiru.
Gets into some space.
He's on it, can he get away?
Turns and goes back.
Cancellieri.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Oh, what a climb!
No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Lazio have their second corner now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way.
And he was alert to it.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Cancellieri!
That's a half-decent try.
Cancellieri has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Cancellieri.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now this could be a chance.
Hila.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bruno Fernandes, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Takes a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Xerxes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Great vision. That's been slipped through. Now it's Noslin.
And he's lost his man here.
Tries a shot!
Oh, it's hit the post.
And he's there to belt it away. And here's Vecino.
That's tidy.
Cataldi. He's a sharp little ball here.
Oh, that's neat.
De Ligt did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Gently done. Pellegrini spots it and intercepts. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Chance!
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Now he's off and running. Now it's Xerxes, pinches it off him. Driving on and making good progress. And that's gone loose. Now it's Noslin. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Delibashiru.
And that has been clubbed away.
5 minutes till the break.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Vecino showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Casemiro. Now it's Xerxes. Bruno Fernandes. He's shifting through the gears here. Decent chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. Manchester United have their third corner. Here's the header!
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Menu. Delibashiru. No, that's been intercepted. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're just... Oh, they could be caught out here! Shapes to shoot! Cancellieri. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's in a great position here. Cataldi. And it's Vecino. And it's Menu. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cross in. And that's the keeper's ball. And the counter is on. And he welcomes it in. The message is clear, none shall pass. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Lazio grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two...
Up he goes! Oh, quality save! You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Manchester United are down to 10 men.
Cambio di giocatori.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Vecino. Now it's Dia. Steve. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Lazio! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Lazio take the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Moslin. Oh, what has happened here? Vecino. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero
So,
22,
third corner of the game.
Numero 5, numero 7.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. It's made its way to him. He's quick to get it clear again. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Now it's Koarrchan.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Fletcher. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's been caught, shoots! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Noslim at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Lazio take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get on the end of this? So much time and space here. Fletcher. Look at the space here. And again! It's there! Back to within 1! Interesting! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
He's got away. Koarrchan. No, it's not getting there. Chooses. He's having a shot! All hands on deck for this one. He can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
It's a promising position. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. It's a pretty loose pass. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Fletcher, and he cuts out the supply. That has ended up in no man's land. That's a throw. Gigot. Noslim chasing after it. This looks promising. And the shot! That is delicious! A finish right from the top draw. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Yeah, and I think it always looks a bit more dramatic when the frame of the goal plays its part.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped.
A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Noslin claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.